Oh, public apologies. It's a gamble, you know? Whenever you get on your platform and say, I'm sorry to the World Wide Web, I mean, you're never gonna know what the response is gonna be. People could either accept it or they could throw it in the trash can. There's no telling how the general crowd is gonna react to your public apology, and, well, there is kind of a way to tell that, depending on what you did before you end up making the apology. Did you get a detail wrong in your journalism? Did you, say, make a rude comment towards somebody, said something mean to them, and, you know, really you shouldn't have said that, heat of the moment kind of thing? Or did you stalk and dox a minor in a call-out document that you were affiliated for and are just now apologizing because people are calling you out about it? So, yeah, in today's video, we're gonna be looking at Rocket's apology. If you're not caught up to date on the Unknowingly drama, I made a video yesterday that will catch you up to date. But Rocket recently came out with an apology, publicly apologizing for being caught in the act of doxing a minor, that being unknowingly, in a call-out document that they helped contribute to. And I'm already gonna go ahead and tell you, the apology is shit. I apologize to everyone. I got myself involved in an uncalled situation where I, as an adult, could have simply not taken part of, and could have quit at any point during the process of contributing to the Google document. My naive misjudgment led me to act like a reckless, insensitive moron who was more concerned on exposing someone rather than spreading awareness. It made me believe I was doing something good for victims against the perpetrator, when in reality, all of these labels were loosely thrown around in something that didn't even warrant it. Yeah, you know, I would give you the benefit of hindsight here, because it is 2020. You know, you look back and you realize, maybe I shouldn't have said that. But you had 3 months to kind of look at this and go, maybe this isn't a good thing to do. But you and a group of other people inside of a Discord server have been planning this out for 3 months. And it was pretty malicious, considering you also called him this slur, kind of just out of the blue. You didn't address this in your apology. Spoiler warning. So yeah, to say this didn't require a call-out document, no shit. You had plenty of time to realize that even before you decided to drop it. Something I want to clarify is that I explicitly didn't dox unknowingly, despite what people are saying, nor did I take part in any grooming or anything else that is being said about me. That is factually false. It was a mistake to even consider adding this kind of information on the document at first, because it puts real risk on someone who doesn't deserve it. But it's also unfair how some people are spreading misinformation about how I supposedly leaked Unknowingly's information. I was only trying to show his date of birth from the mental health note given to me, and it was simply disclosed in private DMs with someone who's now trying to act like she didn't have any involvement in contributing to the document. The same person that deleted all of their messages with me. Yeah, bro, I didn't dox them. And then in the next screenshot, you show how you doxed them! Yeah, I didn't dox the guy. I just contributed to a document that confirmed his date of birth and also had his full name on it. I wasn't the one who typed the information on. I was just editing the document that contained his information. I was only trying to show the date of birth because I was just trying to prove he was a minor. Not like you can attach the date of birth to the name and quite literally narrow it down to the exact person who you are trying to expose. It's called guilty by association. You helped contribute to it. At any point, you could have taken this information out or could have abstained from it, but you stuck along and you rode in the getaway car. You are still guilty by association. People don't give a shit that you weren't the one that doxed him. You were the one who was editing the document. You could have taken this information out at any time. Why does it matter who was factually the one who doxed this person? You showed how you did it! The server about the document contained people who were just viewers. They had nothing to do with it. The server was only used to put everything given in there. Other people outside of there were involved in writing the document, giving each other screenshots, passing information, including Nova. Oh, I get it. So they weren't contributing to the stalking and the doxing. They were just watching it happen and not saying anything about it. Well, that just makes so much more sense. Glad they didn't speak up. There's been a series of previous documents before mine that were done by the wrong people with ill intentions, with someone named Diddly Dooter. I do not associate with such a person. I was simply getting info from others without me doing any research on them before continuing the Google document. There's lots of info I should have kept private. And once again, sorry for that. Once again, I'm so extremely sorry, regretful, and ashamed for my lack of empathy. I wish I had realized sooner that what I was doing wasn't right. It's the fact that I could have simply said no and move on with my day, but I simply got carried away by self-righteousness. And even when I had the chance to flip this into something that could spread a good message, it ultimately ended up being made to only cause harm. Despite what happened, it was wrong to publish everything, even if people thought it would help others. I apologize for putting it into the public, and I apologize for how much this has been laid onto other people, and unknowingly. I like how you downplay your involvement in this by saying, when I had the chance to flip it, like you weren't the person making several changes to the document leading up to its initial release. Like, you had the option to take this out at multiple instances, but still decided not to. So what do you mean when I had a chance to? Girl, you had too many chances to do this. So yeah, moral of the story, if you have a feeling like you shouldn't be doing something, just don't do it, because if you end up getting caught doing it, you just look dumb in the end. The only reason you're coming on your platform and apologizing after the fact is to save face. It's not like you're coming forward and admitting your guilt and admitting that you feel ashamed of it. You're only ashamed after the fact, and after people are starting to give you shit for it. You could even apply this to the real world, where if you don't want to be affiliated or associated with the crimes that other people are doing, maybe don't associate with them. Or, at the very least, work with them for 3 months to try and do something shitty when you know it already is. So yeah, that'll be today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.